Why is it that Northwest Arkansas continues to be one of the fastest growing places in America? Today we're discussing just that, and I think the reasons why are not what you quite expect. So, let's talk about that. Hey everybody! If you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois. The worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Huntsville, I could have moved to Knoxville, I could have moved to Maryville, I could have moved to Golden, I could have moved to Boulder, I could have moved to Boise, I could have moved anywhere. But I chose Northwest Arkansas, and it's by far the best place to live in America, literally by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, call me, email me, text me, let's sit down for coffee. Let's talk about again why I chose Northwest Arkansas again versus anywhere else in America. And also, I want to mention this out there. Always call me, text me, whatever the case is. I always love talking about real estate here in the area itself. I always make time for all my clients and people looking to move to the area. So feel free to call me anytime. I will always make time. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, and the first thing we need to talk about why this area keeps growing so fast is honestly one of the biggest reasons, and this is probably the most obvious one, is gonna be the affordability factor. Not only with housing, with pricing, with taxes and insurance, but the whole kit and caboodle. A lot of times people will be moving from other states of America, they'll be selling their houses for a lot more and buying several houses sometimes a lot less here in the area itself. And so when you start seeing those numbers work, you're like, I could become an investor so fast because of this. So that is always a fascinating thing when people move from one place to another. Like, oh, I could buy like 3 of these houses, or I could buy one nice house and then 4 investment properties by the house I'm selling over there. So Northwest Arkansas is a fascinating area because we have such diverse when it comes to housing, both on the very affordable side to more expensive side. So you can buy a nice, very expensive house, and then on top of that, you can buy 3 or 4 investment houses. Very common around here. But besides the investment side, a lot of people will move here because even if they don't own a house itself, they're looking to buy for the first time or kind of downsize, you can get a lot more bang for the buck here in Northwest Arkansas than anywhere else. And on top of that, usually Arkansas is one of the cheapest places for gas is. Retirement taxes are great. Sales taxes are okay. And then also we have our car tags are very affordable. Our insurance, our property taxes, great. So a lot of those things are just a lot cheaper than many other states in America. And oftentimes, if you look at data, Arkansas is one of like 95 or 90 or 92% below the average in Americans, in like American pricing and everything, which is still one of the lowest in America, which is great. So long story short, if you end up moving to Northwest Arkansas, whether it's to buy a house, to get better taxes, for jobs, it's naturally going to be a much bigger positive in your paycheck, in your actual wallet than a lot of other places in America. And the second reason why Northwest Arkansas continues to grow at an exponential rate is because of the corporate headquarters. Now, we're not only just talking about Walmart or even JB Hunt or Tyson or even like Simmons Chickens and whatever it is, or there's a lot of other companies, or places like Slim's Chicken, which are all mid-size, even almost at the borderline large companies now that are existing here in Northwest Arkansas. We have Acre Trader, we have Agent Field, or a Field Agent over in Fayetteville. So there's a lot of other mid-sized companies that recruit people here and that have all their headquarters right here in Northwest Arkansas. And on top of that, not only is it people that have built companies here, that have grown them here, but it's honestly companies that are moving here too, whether it's bike companies or manufacturing or AI or whatever it is. A lot of times, it's not I'm gonna say this word nicely, but the sexy, like tech company stuff. It's gonna be like the very, like we'll say recession-proof things. It's like I said, manufacturing. It's like Walmart, which is like, whenever a recession happens, Walmart does great. JB Hunt, one of the biggest transportation companies in the world. Tyson, one of the biggest food producers in the world. We have Seven Brew, which is like a very small shack coffee shop that has very low cost but can sell great drinks across America. So when you start seeing things like that and those things, that's why people move here, is because they see all these businesses that are very like just good solid businesses and they come here, want to work for them a lot of times. So having those corporate headquarters right here is a big deal for Northwest Arkansas. And the third reason why this area keeps growing exponentially is actually kind of a piggyback off the last thing, is just the incredible job growth. And even just a previous video, in 2023 and 2024, the Benton County had the biggest actual salary increase in all of America. It was like 16 or 17%. So it jumped wildly in about a year and a half or so. So it ranked so high because people are like, oh my gosh, like it went from here to here in like a year and a half. So again, so many jobs are coming here. So many people are seeing the salaries rise and all the benefits that come with it, whether it's like stock options with some of the big companies, or it's like certain positions in the entrepreneur space, the startup space. Whatever it is, people see the job opportunities and they flock to Northwest Arkansas. And a lot of times they're coming from, to be honest, they're coming from Austin, they're coming from San Fran, they're coming from Chicago, they're coming from New York, they're coming from Boulder, they're coming from Denver, and they want a different style of life. And that exists here in Northwest Arkansas. They might have been burnt out in Austin, just overworking, or San Fran. They want, hey, I want to actually kind of like live, work, and play, and kind of a great job, but actually spend time outdoors on the weekends. That doesn't oftentimes exist in San Fran, because in San Fran, you really can't go outdoors. And then in Austin, it's going to be way too hot. So it's like you see this kind of perfect spot happening in this area with both jobs and to be able to do things outdoors all the time. Whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to check this place out. Maybe you're looking to come down here, maybe vacation, maybe just, you never know. I made 3-day itineraries, like literally day by day, restaurant by restaurant, thing by thing. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. Also, maybe you are using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally is Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? Enter all that information below and make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. And every single Friday, I send an email out just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? When is First Fridays? When is First Thursdays? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on downtown Rogers? What's going on in Pinnacle? What is going on in Walmart Amphitheater? What new golf course coming here? What's going on at Topgolf? There are so many things all the time. Enter your name below, enter your email below, make sure you get that email every single Friday, but I need you to be aware, I need you to heads up here. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most important person eventually when you make it down to Northwest Arkansas. And the fourth reason why Northwest Arkansas keeps growing exponentially is, again, we're piggybacking off the last one, is going to be the actual outdoor lifestyle. If you are ever been a person where like, I want to spend more time outdoors, I want to, get healthier, I want to ride a bike, I want to go for a hike or a run, or go kayaking, or go to the lake, or go rock climbing if you're crazy, if you want to go just walk the trail systems, enjoy your pets, walk them outdoors, Northwest Arkansas covers all those things. If you are looking to, have a community around any sort of outdoor thing, I promise you it already exists and you can join right in. So many people move here and fulfill this dream and desire, of course, to spend more time outdoors. Wherever you're coming from, there's probably a decent chance you don't have as much time outdoors as you would. Coming from Chicago, one of the things that really annoyed me was that from basically October all the way to April, it's just gonna be too cold to be outdoors. You're inside watching Netflix, you're not really doing stuff, you're always talking about when it gets warmer, and then when it gets warmer from April to September, like this is awesome. But half the year, 6 months, you're trapped indoors. That's Chicago. Maybe it's different for you, but overall, maybe it's reversed, maybe it's too hot. Long story short, if you want to spend more time outdoors, you want to engage in that lifestyle, more fishing, more any of those things, Northwest Arkansas covers all those bases. And the fifth and final reason why Northwest Arkansas continues to grow exponentially is because of the cultural investments between the businesses and the people and the communities and the nonprofits. Everyone has the same goal here in Northwest Arkansas, to continue to make it the best place to live in America. Whether it's having literally outdoor, closing down a street in downtown Springdale and having a dinner for the whole community, whether it's having music on the Razorback Greenway in downtown Fayetteville, whether it's going up to Bentonville and doing First Fridays, or whether it's going up to Rogers and Pinnacle to hear some music, whether you're going up to downtown Rogers on the other side and hearing music and the fountains and the splash pads and the brick laid streets and the coffee. There are so many cultural investments all the time. So I'm not sure where you're necessarily coming from, but I promise you is that there are so many events happening in Northwest Arkansas that you are just truly going to fall in love with. Whether it's in Christmas time or fall time or pumpkin patches or springtime events or tulip fest, whatever, there are things happening all the time in Northwest Arkansas. If you are bored in Northwest Arkansas, what are you doing? So again, it is fascinating to see so many people, again, move here for those reasons, seeing all the community investments and seeing, honestly, a lot of people enjoy them, making communities, making it better, doing art, doing this, making pathways, doing hiking, doing this. It is a lot of fun to see people get creative, do fun things, get together, and even make the place even better than it was before. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you have not been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, literally a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide, literally made by me, by yours truly, page by page, basically detailing demographics, cities, populations, all the cool things that's going on here. So basically it's your go-to guide for all the things about Northwest Arkansas. 120-page guide. It's a real thick boy, to say the least. Then it comes with my 3-day itineraries, printed right in there. It comes with stickers, it comes with postcards, and just wait. It comes with the NWA coloring book. Wow! Anyway, who doesn't want this thing? It's amazing. I mean, are those times you just sit at work and color? You shouldn't be doing that, but maybe you want to. Anyways, coloring book, fantastic. Long story short, it comes in a box, literally shipped boxed right to your home. Enter your name and address below. I'll make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It's my favorite photo F word. Free! So enter your information below. Make sure to get that package shipped to you right away. Alright guys, it's the next one.